Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Unlock the truth. Introduction. In the sacred dance of existence, where consciousness weaves through the tapestry of time, the luminous figures of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle stand as beacons of wisdom, guiding us toward the profound truths that shape our being. These sages of ancient Greece did not merely lay the foundations of Western thought, they awakened the collective soul to the infinite possibilities of the mind, inviting us to explore the depths of our own awareness. Socrates, the father of Western thought. Socrates, often revered as the spiritual father of Western philosophy, was a seeker of truth, a mystic of the mind who embarked on an eternal quest for wisdom. His approach was not through written words, but through the living dialogue, a sacred exchange where souls met to explore the mysteries of existence, morality, and knowledge. Socrates, in his infinite wisdom, understood that true knowledge is not something to be possessed, but something to be experienced, lived, and shared in the moment of inquiry. He illuminated the path with his profound declaration that the unexamined life is not worth living. In this simple yet profound truth lies the essence of self-realization, a call to turn inward, to question, to reflect, and to discover the divine spark within. Socrates' legacy is not in the words that others wrote about him, but in the transformation he inspired in those who dared to engage with the deepest questions of the human soul. The Socratic method. Central to Socratic philosophy is the Socratic method, which involves asking a series of probing questions to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas. This approach not only encourages dialogue, but also fosters a deeper understanding of complex concepts. The influence of this method extends beyond philosophy into modern scientific inquiry, where questioning and hypothesis testing are fundamental to the scientific process. By emphasizing the importance of dialogue and inquiry, Socrates laid the groundwork for a rational approach to knowledge that continues to shape our understanding of the world today. His life, marked by his relentless pursuit of wisdom, offers profound insights into the foundations of philosophy. The trial and death of Socrates. Tragically, Socrates' life came to an end in 399 BCE, when he was sentenced to death for allegedly corrupting the youth of Athens and impiety. His trial and subsequent execution serve as a poignant reminder of the tensions between philosophical inquiry and societal norms. Socrates chose to accept his fate rather than abandon his principles, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to truth and virtue. This act of defiance has profound implications for both philosophy and democracy, highlighting the risks that come with challenging the status quo. Socrates' death symbolizes the struggle for intellectual freedom and the importance of dissent in a democratic society. His legacy endures as a testament to the power of philosophy to provoke thought and inspire change. It has been often reported that Socrates was poisoned to death using common hemlock. Plato, the philosopher, and his forms. Plato, the disciple who followed in Socrates' footsteps, transcended the boundaries of the physical world to explore the realm of the metaphysical. His philosophy of forms reveals the deeper layers of reality, where the material world we perceive with our senses is but a shadow of a higher, unchanging truth. In Plato's vision, these forms or ideals represent the eternal essence of all things, the divine archetypes that exist beyond the limitations of time and space. Consider the form of beauty, an eternal, perfect ideal that exists independently of the fleeting instances we encounter in the physical world. This concept invites us to look beyond the surface, to seek the underlying truth that connects all things in the cosmic web of existence. Plato's teachings remind us that reality is a multidimensional experience, where the seen and the unseen, the known and the unknown, intertwine in a dance of eternal becoming. The allegory of the cave. One of Plato's most famous illustrations of his philosophical ideas is the allegory of the cave, presented in his work, The Republic. In this allegory, prisoners are chained inside a dark cave, only able to see shadows cast on the wall by objects behind them. These shadows represent the limited perception of reality that most people experience. When one prisoner escapes and discovers the outside world, he realizes that the shadows are mere illusions, and he comes to understand the true forms that exist beyond the cave. This allegory illustrates Plato's belief in the transformative power of education and the philosopher's role in guiding others toward enlightenment. It underscores the importance of seeking knowledge beyond superficial appearances and encourages individuals to question their assumptions about reality. Innate knowledge and education. Plato also held a distinctive view on innate knowledge, suggesting that learning is not merely the acquisition of new information, but rather the recollection of knowledge that the soul already possesses. He believed that the soul is immortal and has encountered the forms before birth, thus containing inherent knowledge that can be accessed through philosophical inquiry. This perspective has significant implications for education, as it emphasizes the role of teachers as facilitators who help students uncover and realize their innate understanding rather than simply imparting facts. Plato's ideas on education continue to influence modern pedagogical approaches, highlighting the importance of critical thinking and self-discovery in the learning process. Aristotle, the Polymath philosopher. Aristotle, the seeker who followed Plato's journey, grounded these metaphysical explorations in the natural world. His was a path of empirical observation, of studying the rhythms of nature to uncover the principles that govern the cosmos. Aristotle's philosophy embraced the diversity of life, the intricate patterns that emerge from the natural world, and the ethical principles that guide human behavior. In Aristotle, we find a synthesis of the abstract and the tangible, a holistic vision where the spiritual and the material realms coalesce. The golden mean. One of Aristotle's most enduring contributions is his concept of the golden mean, which posits that virtue lies in finding a balance between extremes. For example, courage is a virtue that lies between the extremes of recklessness and cowardice. This idea of moderation and balance has had a profound impact on ethical thought and continues to resonate in contemporary discussions of morality and behavior. Empirical observation and the scientific method. Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation laid the groundwork for the scientific method. He believed that knowledge could be gained through careful observation and analysis of the natural world. This approach to inquiry has had a lasting impact on the development of science and continues to shape our understanding of the world today. Political philosophy. In addition to his contributions to ethics and science, Aristotle's political philosophy is equally noteworthy. In his work, Politics, Aristotle explored the nature of human communities and the role of the state in promoting the common good. He argued that the best form of government is one that promotes the well-being of its citizens and encourages virtuous behavior. Aristotle's ideas on politics and governance have had a lasting influence on Western political thought, shaping the development of democratic principles and the concept of the rule of law. The legacy of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. The legacy of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle is not merely intellectual, it is a spiritual inheritance, a call to awaken to the higher dimensions of our being. In an era where the mind is often cluttered with superficial information, their teachings remind us to pause, to breathe, and to engage in meaningful dialogue with ourselves and the world around us. Through their wisdom, we are encouraged to cultivate discernment, to explore the ethical dimensions of our choices and to seek knowledge that nourishes the soul. The relevance of philosophical inquiry today. In the pursuit of wisdom, we find the tools to navigate the complexities of modern existence, from the ethical implications of technological advancements to the quest for personal fulfillment. The teachings of these ancient philosophers resonate with a timeless truth, that the journey of life is not about accumulating knowledge, but about awakening to the deeper truths that guide our existence. The enduring influence of ancient Greek philosophers. The ideas of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle continue to shape modern thought, influencing various aspects of contemporary life. Here are some specific examples. Socrates. 1. Critical thinking in education. The Socratic method is used in many educational institutions to foster critical thinking, analysis, and problem-solving skills. 2. Law and justice. The concept of know thyself is applied in legal proceedings, emphasizing the importance of self-awareness and introspection in making informed decisions. Lawyers employ Socratic questioning to challenge witness testimonies, uncover inconsistencies, and pursue the truth. 3. Ethics and morality. Socratic questioning is used in ethics committees to challenge assumptions and ensure informed decision-making in healthcare and other fields. 4. Business and leadership. The Socratic method is employed in leadership development programs to encourage critical thinking, reflection, and effective decision-making. 5. Therapy and counseling. Therapists often use Socratic questioning to help clients explore their thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, leading to greater self-awareness and personal growth. Plato. 1. Philosophy of education. Plato's ideas on education and the importance of critical thinking are reflected in modern educational philosophies such as constructivism and progressive education. Plato's emphasis on a well-rounded education, encompassing both the mind and body, is reflected in modern educational philosophies that prioritize physical fitness, arts, and humanities alongside academic subjects. 2. Politics and governance. Plato's concept of the philosopher king is relevant in discussions about leadership, governance, and the role of experts in shaping public policy. 3. Science and technology. Plato's theory of forms influences modern debates about the nature of reality, particularly in fields like physics and cosmology. 4. Art and aesthetics. Plato's ideas on beauty, truth, and the role of art in society continue to shape aesthetic theories and artistic practices. 5. Ethics. Plato's exploration of justice and morality continues to inform ethical debates in fields such as law, business, and technology. 6. Medical training. Plato's method is also employed in medical education to develop diagnostic reasoning skills. By questioning students about symptoms and possible diagnoses, instructors help them think critically and make informed decisions. Aristotle. First, science and biology. Aristotle's work in biology, particularly his classification of living organisms, laid the foundation for modern taxonomy and the scientific method. The scientific process, with its emphasis on observation, hypothesis testing, and empirical evidence, is rooted in Aristotelian principles. 2. Ethics and morality. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, flourishing, informs modern debates about happiness, well-being, and the good life. 3rd. Law and argumentation. Legal systems rely on logical reasoning and argumentation, which are based on Aristotle's work on syllogisms and rhetoric. 4. Politics and governance. Aristotle's ideas on governance, justice, and the mixed constitution continue to influence political theory and practice. 5. Rhetoric and communication. Aristotle's work on rhetoric remains a cornerstone of modern communication studies, informing theories of persuasion and effective argumentation. 6. Ethics and business. Aristotle's virtue. Ethics is applied in fields like business ethics, where character development and moral leadership are valued. 7. Psychology. Aristotle's writings on the soul and its properties laid the foundation for modern psychology. His exploration of human behavior and mental processes influences contemporary psychological theories and practices. Interdisciplinary applications. 1. Neurophilosophy. The ideas of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle are being explored in neurophilosophy, a field that examines the relationship between the brain, mind, and behavior. 2. Environmental ethics. Aristotle's concept of telos, purpose, is applied in environmental ethics to argue for the intrinsic value of non-human entities, such as animals and ecosystems. 3. Artificial intelligence. Plato's theory of forms and Aristotle's concept of telos are being used to inform the development of artificial intelligence, particularly in areas like machine learning and natural language processing. These examples demonstrate the enduring influence of ancient Greek philosophers on modern thought, from education and ethics to science and politics. Their ideas continue to shape our understanding of the world and our place within it. Epilogue. As we immerse ourselves in the teachings of Socratic, Platonic, and Aristotelian thought, we embark on a journey of self-discovery, a journey that challenges us to question, to reflect, and to transcend the limitations of our current understanding. This journey is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a sacred pilgrimage into the heart of existence, where we encounter the divine within and around us. Join us on this journey of exploration and transformation as we delve into the mysteries of life through the wisdom of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Together, we will celebrate the enduring power of philosophy to inspire, challenge, and elevate our consciousness. Through their teachings, we are called to live with purpose, to think with clarity, and to embrace the profound beauty of our existence. Thank you in advance for subscribing.